But it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, Scott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit!
On second down, Scott able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Detroit!
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
He'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some duck.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Lucky 56.
Now Scarborough. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lamb. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run. This is Scarborough. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline.
Gone, gone! 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 Gone, gone!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Fighting to stay upright. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Gone.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. We got three, Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score. And the silver and black continue to roll. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here come the Raiders. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop it? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He finds an opening past the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Shakes off the sand. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand. Tell you, would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run on first down. Scott shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And here a juke. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. And it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You're saying afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's going to get it running right. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Escape, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's when he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gronkowski,
right,
slot
lucky
left.
56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Hot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall 200 now.